And we're live. How's it going, everybody? I'm out here. I'm Chris Oyakaro, out here in my Solana hoodie, rocking that merge proudly. What this video is going to be about is how to create a basic DAO on Solana, right? What we're going to be using today is realms.today. That is the URL for the for basically the official Solana DAO structure. Realms.today is coming from Solana Labs. There's also an alternative that they're working on right now. It's called Nation. It's the exact same backend. It uses the same SPL governance contract, SPL governance data. It's just a new front end that they've been developing for SPL governance. There's three front ends actually, just to get it out of the way. There's Realms Explorer. This is the oldest one. This is the oldest one and has basically the most functionality, but it's a bit difficult to use. It's not that nice of a front end. Then we have Realms.today that is mostly used today for all of the DAOs, and then Nation is seeming to be the newest one that still has some bugs in the front end, but as you can see, it's a lot nicer. It's a lot newer as well. So what we're going to do today is we are going to create a DAO on Realms.today. It's going to be just a simple DAO, not going to be using all the functionality that SPL governance offers. Just to get up and started. I want to keep this video short and concise. So there it is. Now, what is SPL governance? SPL governance is basically the main contract, the main program on Solana for DAOs governance for the governance. Still early, can't speak today. So SPL governance is a program with the chief purpose to provide building blocks and primitives to create DAOs on Solana blockchain. There's other DAO tools out there as well that might be a bit more refined, like for example squads.io, but this is they're not open source currently. They will be. I heard that they will be collaborating with SPL governance and Realms to be pluggable between the two, because composability is important in Solana. But I'll make a video. I'll make another video on the squads. Squads is a bit more refined, has a bit more easier to use user interface. But again, Realms.today is official. It's the there's more than $3 billion locked in on Realms on SPL governance. So you make your choice. Mango is an SPL governance, Monkey DAO is SPL governance, or Realms. So that's what I'm going to be showing you today. Now, with that introduction out of the way, I'm going to create a new DAO on Realms. So what we're going to do is connect our wallet. I'm going to be going on DevNet today because I started doing it on mainnet yesterday, and just it's better to go on DevNet for trying out things, because even though it's cheap, you still don't want to be. It costs like $20 all in all total to like do this tutorial on mainnet. Not even $20, like $10. But like if you can go on DevNet, go on DevNet. It's okay, when you're trying out things. Now the way to go on DevNet on Realms is that we go on Realms.today. We connect our wallet here, and we just click on DevNet, and you can see here that let me make the bookmarks go away actually. View always should bookmarks bar, is that it puts it in the URL !cluster DevNet. That's it, and we're on DevNet, and we got to make sure to switch our wallet over to DevNet as well. So the way to do that, come here to your wallet, click on the icon, click change network, going on DevNet, and when you're trying to switch back to mainnet later, the same thing. You just click on that, right? Then I'm switching to my wallet, to this wallet, the Dev1 wallet. Let's see if we have some DevNet Sol in it. Come on, Phantom. What's happening? All right, anyhow, we have it. Right. So, pretty simple. We're going to click on here, create DAO. And it's going to ask us, all right, what kind of DAO do we want to create? In the back end, both of them are same. This DAO wizard is going to be creating the same structure at the end. The only difference is here in the bespoke DAO, it's also going to ask us to create a community mint token, not just a council mint token. Basically, the difference is that you can create proposals that work on either of the governance tokens. So I can create a proposal that works on that can be decided using council tokens, or that can be decided using the community token as well. The council token, we're just going to be using this multi-sig DAO wizard. This is just the wizard. The backend is the exact same, but it's easier to start with the multi-sig DAO wizard because, you know, we're starting out. That's it, right? So a multi-sig DAO allows you to create an organization for your team members and jointly own and manage shared assets like treasury accounts, NFTs, programs, and mints. This is just a simple DAO, right? So, oh, and also read the docs if you wanna. I would suggest reading the docs. Just going through create a multi-sig DAO. It says everything here, how to do it. So that's it, right? I'm gonna create a multi-sig DAO. Actually, which wallet am I on? Let's just make sure that I'm connected. Yeah, see, gonna refresh. Gotta connect this new wallet. I switch my wallet in between. Always make sure that you connect the right wallet because it can have weird things when you don't, right? Just making sure that we're still on cluster DevNet. The UI is a bit finicky. It's not showing that we're on DevNet, but we are on DevNet. So create DAO. Want to create a multi-sig DAO. Name of your realm. I'm gonna name this Fartin DAO, just because why not, right? This is the name. You can't change this after, and you can't have. There can only be one of this, so there can only be one Fartin DAO across the whole DAO ecosystem. So you can't recreate. You can't create another DAO with the exact same name. Just keep that in mind when you're testing, that you can't create the exact same name ever again, right? Now, the approval quorum. What the approval quorum is that let's say we create a proposal, and this means that 60% of the people have to vote yes on it, and 60% of the people have to participate in it. So let's say if we have 100 people, 100 governance tokens out in total. So this is based on the total amount of governance tokens in circulations, the max supply of the governance tokens. So that means that at least 60 of those governance tokens have to be voting yes for any proposal to pass. I'm gonna leave this to 60%. It's pretty difficult to change this after creation at this moment. You can use, I got some alpha that you can use Realms Explorer to change it after. It's the exact same instruction. It's the exact same way of passing in a custom instruction as with just passing in a custom instruction. But I don't exactly know how to do that yet, so I might make a video on that later. But for now, we're just going to be keeping an approval quorum of 60%, basically 2/3. Now, team wallets. This is an important part. Basically, this is when you're setting up your DAO. This is going to be the initial people that are going to be in there. You can add people later, which is what I'll be doing what I'll be showing you on how to add people later. You do everything with proposals. Proposals are basically, hey, I want to do this, or hey, let's do this, and people vote on yes or no. And if the approval quorum passes, then the proposal can be executed. Which is, an executed means approve the transaction. Basically, think about it the same way as in, let's say you're buying something on exchange.art and you click on buy now, and then your wallet comes up, hey, do you want to execute this transaction? That is the same thing when you're creating a proposal and it gets approved, then you execute it. It's the exact same activity. That's the same thing that happens, that the instruction that gets built is executed on chain, right? Now, I'm not going to be adding any other members because I want to show you how to add members. And then since we have a 60% approval quorum, if I say with this wallet, I approve any proposal, it's going to be 100% approval quorum because I'm the single There's only one governance token out, so every member would get a governance token. The max supply of the governance tokens is 1. I have 1. I say yes. That's 100%, right? Okay. I'm going to move myself over here. So this button, create a test DAO, it's not really, it's not about DevNet or testnet or anything. This is, there's basically a SPL governance is deployed as a test instance as well. So basically there's the main contract, and then they deployed another contract which is the exact same, just in a test environment instead of a main contract. You don't need to click this. This is not about DevNet or testnet. It's about there's a separate contract, a duplicate contract on all of the networks, right? So just double checking, Farten DAO 60%, and I have my wallet as the only member. Let's double check. Again, you want to double check because you can't take things back. Once you create things, you can't take things back. You can't change a lot of things after it has been created, like the name. Oh, you can actually change the name, but I'll show you. Change the name, like add more information and get on top of the realms, like add picture. I'll show you that in another video, right? Dev 1, cool. Now we're gonna click on create DAO, and then a transaction is gonna come up. Then I need to sign. View advanced transaction details. Right. This is what I was saying with instructions, is when you click on view advanced transaction details, these are the instructions that are going to get executed in the transaction. This is I'll show you in another video how to make custom instructions. Yep, so all of these create, just going to approve. Need to fill up my vape. All right. And now we have our DAO created on SPL governance through realms. Give me just a second. Right. Cool. So let's look at this. Let's look at this UI. Let me explain a little bit of what this UI is, right? So here, basically, I would suggest copying this out right away because it's going to be really difficult to, like, I'm going to copy this out. If I go back to the main list of DAOs, we're on DevNet right now, it's just going to be just like, look at this. Like, it's just going to be very difficult to find your DAO again, you know? It's going to be really difficult to find your DAO again unless you search for Farten DAO. You know your name, and you click on it again. It's the same thing, right? And just to show you that what nation is, if I come over, oh, I don't even know if nation is on DevNet, so I'm not going to show you that. Right here. So we have a Farten DAO, and let me show you around a little bit. Firstly, this part, your tokens right here. Let me make this a little bit bigger. What? There it is. Let me make this a little bit bigger again. Is this getting bigger? No. There it is. Cool. All right. So your tokens, as I was saying, the governance, this is what you get when you create a DAO. DAOs are governed by governance tokens, right? So every single member in the DAO needs to have governance tokens, and those governance tokens are going to be used to be voting on, to vote on proposals, right? So the way this works is that imagine a 3-tier structure. I have my wallet, I have the DAO, and I have the proposal. Let me do it again. Wallet, DAO, proposal. Yeah. Shit. When I'm going to add later another member, they're going to get a governance token directly minted into their wallet. And what they'll have to do is they'll have to deposit that governance token into the DAO so that they can be, so that the DAO knows that, hey, there's this person, here's their governance token, they can do stuff in the DAO. As you can see, because I created this DAO, I already have my governance token deposited into the DAO. It's not in my wallet. So if I click here, let me check the, I'm not sure what the exact here, councilment. This is the main governance token, DRH. So if I come over here to my Phantom wallet and I see my token accounts. I don't actually have this token in here. So, but this is the Councilman Governance token that we have, DRH. Let me go back and withdraw it, because right now it's deposited. It's automatically deposited when you create it. When you mint, when you add a new member, which I'm going to later show, it's not automatically deposited. So that member has to deposit it first into the DAO, and then they can vote on proposals or create proposals, right? So I'm going to click on here, withdraw, just to show you the effect of, show you what effect this has. Click on withdraw. Let me refresh the page, because the button isn't working. Right, connect Phantom. All right, so I'm going to click here on withdraw. So for DAO council votes, I have one council vote, right? I'm going to click on withdraw, approve the transaction, and now I have 0 tokens in the DAO, and it tells me that I have 1 tokens available to deposit. So it sees that I have a council token in my wallet that I need to deposit in order to do anything in the DAO. See, if I hover over here, new, it's going to tell me that I don't have enough governance power to create a proposal, because you don't vote with the governance tokens in your wallet. You need to deposit them into the DAO, and then you can interact with the DAO. Then you have any kind of power. So if I come here to Phantom and wait for a second, my OBS Studio is really heavy on my computer. Remember which one was DRH? This was our council token, and I have one of these council tokens in here, right? Now I can't do anything, so I'm going to deposit it back. Approve the transaction. And I have one Farton DAO council token deposited. We're just going to check back in just to show you that it went out of my wallet. Any minute now. And yeah, it's already disappeared because it knows that I have 0 of them. Cool. And if you hover over, I can now create proposals because I deposited my council token into the DAO, right? Okay, members. This is the list of members who have governance tokens, right? I'm gonna add a new member just in a second, but it's pretty simple. It is the list of all the members that have governance tokens. That's it. They have governance over the DAO. They are called members, right? And assets is basically the treasury. It can have NFTs. I think the assets is the NFTs. It's not showing my my actual treasury that is supposed to have tokens in it. So not NFTs, but tokens. Yeah. Let me just create an assets first. Actually, I'm gonna come here, new asset, program ID, create new program governance. What is this? Hold on, let me get confused for a second. Create new program governance, program ID. Oh, I believe this is how you could transfer an actual smart contract. This is how you could transfer a smart contract to be governed by the DAO. So basically, if you would have your programs on, this is what, for example, imagine how Mango is doing it. If you have a contract, a smart contract on chain, and then you don't want to be governing it, you want to pass the governance of that smart contract, the upgradability, the transfer, and all that kind of stuff to the DAO. I think this is how you would do it. You would paste in the program ID, and then you would need to sign this transaction, of course, with the I believe you would need to sign this transaction somehow with the current owner of that program, but we're not going to be doing that. At least not that I It's still a bit complicated to me to understand, but I really wanted to make a video on it, even though I don't have the full visibility into this, because the best way to learn is to teach. So here we are, right? All right, I'm gonna create a new proposal to add a new member, and I'm gonna add this other wallet that I have. Normally you would add somebody else, but since I have no friends, I'm just gonna be adding my other wallet in here. There it is. I'm gonna add this dev2 wallet. I'm gonna copy the address out. Let me put it here. Right, change back to the main wallet because that's the one. I'm gonna refresh the page and I'm gonna connect back 9VB. Cool. All right, come back here. So I'm gonna click here on members. I'm gonna add a member, and what I need to do here is let me make this like that, is to put in the members wallet. It's that simple. I'm gonna just paste in this this wallet address that I have. I'm gonna click on here, options, which is how I can edit. This is gonna create a proposal. Just as with any other activity within a DAO, this is gonna create a proposal that needs to be approved and then executed, right? I can create a title of my proposal, add council member, yada yada yada. Add my second wallet. I have no friends. Please let me in. There it is. Voter weight. I'm not entirely sure what this influence is, so I'm not going to talk about it. I'll come back to it. In another video probably. Cool. Add proposal. And this is going to create a proposal within the DAO. I need to approve this transaction with my wallet. Approve. Amazing. And now we have this proposal here. If we come back to Fart and DAO to the main page, and refresh the page, connect my Phantom again. Yeah, here we have a proposal at council member this wallet, right? And it tells me that I have 0 yes votes and 0 no votes currently, and the approval quorum is 1 yes vote required. Let's read what's there. Proposals must reach a minimum number of yes votes before they are eligible to pass. If the minimum is reached, but there are no votes when voting ends, the proposal will fail. Hold on a second. If the minimum is reached, but there are more no votes when voting ends, the proposal will fail. All right. So as far as I understand, if there are, yeah, exactly. So if there are, let's go again with the 100 example because that's easy to understand. If we have a 60% approval quorum, so the approval quorum is basically participation as well, right? Let me give you an example. There are 100 governance tokens in total. Think about it in governance tokens perspective, not people perspective, governance tokens perspective, right? We have 100, we need at least 60% participation. So what it's going to be, I put out this proposal, and let's say 50%, so 50% of those 50 governance tokens are going to be voting yes, and 50 governance tokens are going to be voting no. That is not going to pass. That proposal is not going to pass because we have a 60% approval quorum, right? I think it even would work the same way if we would have a 25% approval quorum. So let's say 26 of those governance tokens are voting yes, but 74% of the governance tokens are voting no. That proposal would fail. So in this case, what's going to happen is I'm the only one. If I vote yes, it's going to be 100% of the governance tokens are going to be voting yes, because there's only one governance token so far out in circulation. That's the max supply, and that's going to be voting yes, right? So I'm going to come here to vote in, click on the proposal. We can see the instructions here, and this is what I was talking about before, is that each proposal basically bundles in an instruction. The instruction is, okay, what is going to happen when this gets executed? And this instruction is going to be interacting with the token program because it will be minting. So adding a council member is giving them a governance token. But for that governance token to come to existence, it needs to be minted. And once we approve this, once this proposal gets executed, the max supply of the council token, which is this is the token ID of the council token. The max supply is going to go to 2, and this target address, this council member, this wallet is going to receive one of those governance tokens. So it's going to be then after that 50-50 between the wallet that I'm connected with and then this ANP target wallet, right? Cool. And this is going to be the destination. It's just creating a associated token account and then an owner here. And then the mint authority is FXD. I believe this is the program ID of this. This is the public key of this this DAO. Right. I can put in comments, so I can just put in comments. I'm not going to do that because you can also do when you're voting. So let's come over here to the right side. It still shows that I have this many council votes deposited into the DAO. Again, if I don't have my governance token deposited into the DAO, but it's in my wallet, I can't do anything. So I need to deposit it, right? This side here, this voting now, it shows the details of the proposal. So it says right here, approval quorum, 1 yes vote required, and then we have 0 yes votes, 0 no votes, right? I'm going to vote yes on this. Wait, what if I click cancel? I have never actually clicked cancel, so I'm just going to click cancel. Approve. What happens if I click cancel? Oh, cool. The proposal just gets canceled. Nice. I wonder if anybody can do that or only the proposal creator. All right, we're gonna create a new proposal again. Add members wallet. Here, options, description of proposal. Let me in. Voter weight 1. Let's increase this, because why not? Let's test it. I don't actually know what it does. This is the best way to learn. Just try things out, you know. Voter rate 2, add council member. Let me in, add proposal. We're going to create this proposal. Need to sign a transaction again. Cool, approve. All right. And council members amount to, this is what it is. Okay, so that voter weight is how much voting power is, how many governance tokens are we going to mint to this target. So that's the difference here, is that now we're going to be minting 2 governance tokens to this wallet, which means that the max supply of the governance token, the council governance token, is going to be 3. So I have 1, this target is going to be receiving 2, right? So that target is double as powerful as me. So basically with the 60% approval quorum, you got to think about this now. Because with the 60% approval quorum, I'm not going to be able to do anything alone. But this account, this wallet, is going to be able to execute any proposal, approve any proposal, because they have 2 out of the 3. They have a 2/3 majority by themselves. So you got to be careful with this, because now with the 60% approval quorum, if this gets executed, they get 2 governance tokens out of the 3. They can just come in a proposal and they can do anything they want, right? Because they can do by themselves pass the 60% approval quorum with a 66% 2/3, right? But that's okay. I'm gonna vote yes because I'm controlling this. Vote yes. Leave a comment. Let's fucking go. Look at this hoodie. All right, approve. Set approve. There it is. OBS Studio is really hogging down my computer. All right. Now, you can see that the proposal succeeded because the approval quorum has passed, because at that time there was only 1, so it was 100% approved in terms of the governance token amount, right? But now the instruction needs to, the proposal needs to be executed. So when you approve, it basically goes from, all right, here's a proposal. Should this be, is it going to pass or is it not going to pass? Once it passes, that doesn't mean that it gets executed automatically. you need to, or somebody with governance power, governance tokens, need to execute that proposal. Anybody who has any amount of governance tokens can execute that proposal, right? But if I so at this point, this person still has it, this wallet still has not received any of these governance tokens, right? Because the proposal hasn't been executed, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on execute here, and this is going to basically execute the instruction that was here. This is going to send let's look at the transaction details, program ID, data, age, right? So now we come here, it has been executed, inspect executed instruction. This is going to open up the Solana Explorer. Got to switch to DevNet. Right, when we come here, let's look at this. Did Brave just, oh, right. Yeah, I'm not going to show you the raw data because it would get too complicated. But basically, if I come over here to the, wait, actually, so what is release your tokens? Right, so this is what I was saying with the 3-tier structure, is that governance token in my wallet, governance token in the DAO, governance token in the proposal. So now that I voted yes, it basically transferred my governance token from the DAO into the proposal. That's why I was able to vote yes, right? And now that the proposal has passed, I need to release my token from the proposal back into the DAO. Not back into my wallet, just back into the DAO, right? I'm not going to do that because I want to show you what happens if you don't do that, right? So I'm going to switch to this second wallet that that has the new governance tokens right now. Come on, second wallet. There it is. Here is our council governance token, and I have 2 in this new wallet. Now remember how I was saying when you create a DAO, your governance token, like the person who creates the DAO, is automatically deposited, or when you add the team members, I believe all of them are automatically deposited into the DAO. But when you add a council member, they need to manually, the governance token gets minted into their wallet, not into the DAO. It gets minted into their wallet, so they need to come in and deposit it into the DAO to be able to do anything, right? Now, if I come back here, connect my Phantom, this is the secondary wallet that I'm going to be connecting ANP, right? Farten DAO, right? See, it tells me I have 2 tokens available to deposit, and I can't do anything because I don't have any governance in this DAO. It's in my wallet. So what I'm going to do, and you can see here members 2, I have the 9v7 wallet and the ANP wallet. Votes cast 0, council votes 2, votes cast 1, council votes 1, right? I'm going to deposit my governance tokens into the DAO. Cool, approve. And I have 2 of the governance tokens deposited into the DAO, and now I can create proposals and execute proposals, right? So what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to check on how that release token works, because I'm still not fully understanding if my governance token is locked up in a proposal, am I still able to create another proposal? I'm going to test that out real quick to see how that works. Boop. All right, it's not in my wallet. I'm going to refresh this. I'm going to connect Phantom. Right, so Farten DAO council votes. All right, so it's still it looks like it's still I'm still able to, even though my tokens are locked up in the proposal, I'm still able to create a new. Let's try actually. I'm not going to release my tokens. I'm just going to create a new proposal here. Proposal. Let's look at in a second, how can I create associated token account, governance, SPL token mint, USD coin, wrapped Sol, Solana protocol. What I'm trying to figure out is how can I add funds into the treasury of this? How do I create a treasury? If I click view assets, new assets, transfer program authority, minimum community tokens, create proposal. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. How can I just, let me click here. Again, as I was saying, Realms Explorer has more functionality on the front end, but yeah, it's a lot more difficult to use because it's not as nice of a UI as the other ones. But we can see all the things here as well. Create Sol Treasury. Okay, so here's the functionality on Realms Explorer that I can create this Sol Treasury. Let me connect with my wallet real quick. 9v7. All right. If I click here, add new proposal, GitHub gist, add proposal, hot wallets, Terraform. I don't know what that is. But so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to create a Sol Treasury, create native Sol Treasury account for the governance. So this is basically, we're going to create a treasury for the DAO. Click on create. Need to approve the transaction. Approve, because somebody's got to be funding. And Sol Treasury created. We're going to look at that transaction just to double check. This is our DAO's address. And if I come back here and I refresh the page, we should see a treasury as well next to the members or underneath the members or whatever. And we do not. Interesting. Create Sol Treasury. Let me do this. Withdraw council tokens. Create treasury account. Create new governance. Interesting. Interesting that I do not have accounts. Mint type. Yeah, these are our tokens. So this is what I was saying with the council and community token. So the council, so you can have two types of tokens, and you can tell which. So basically, for this treasury account, this type of for treasury account 1, the council token would be required to do any governance over that. For treasury account 2, the community token would be required to do any governance over that. And the treasury isn't just a Sol Treasury or USDC Treasury. It can also be NFT Treasury and all that good stuff, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay, pub key authority. Cool. Now what I'm trying to figure out is how do I assets view, assets new asset. How do I add, oh damn. How do I create a treasury for this? How do I create a treasury for this DAO? I did this before, but I can't remember how exactly. Create new governance, program mint, token account address. For token account. Interesting. But we have here this this token account address. No, that's not it. This is our governance token that that we're talking about. The transaction. Right. This is our, I think this is our treasury account here. Because we needed to, because we added rent to it. So the way I just figured that this is probably new address FP1. No. Create native treasury is the program log. Program native treasury. I wonder which one is actually the native treasury address that we have. If I come here on Realms Explorer, Adding members to the DAO. Treasury accounts. Let's read the docs. Treasury account is shared wallet which holds asset owned by the DAO. Let me make this bigger. Each DAO can have any number of treasury accounts holding different assets. Anybody can deposit tokens into the treasury accounts, but only the DAO members can ever approve withdrawals through treasury transfer proposals. Treasury transfer proposal. To start, select the plus button in the right corner of the treasury view. I don't have that. I wonder why. If I click here, and I move this, I wonder why I don't have that. I'm not sure, actually. What if I make this smaller? No, I wonder why I don't have that, actually. I should. I remember seeing it. Like if we go to other DAOs, like Mango DAO here, see treasury here, but I don't have that. I don't know why. Huh? Is it gonna show now treasury view? Load, please. Fresh. Right, it's interesting that I don't have that treasury view here. I wonder why, actually. But yeah, treasury accounts. I think create a new treasury account, NFT treasury. I think this might just be a bug that I'm encountering. I think it must be a bug that I'm encountering here. Let me send a couple SOL to this treasury account. Let me see which one works. I'm just gonna send SOL and YOLO it. It's DevNet anyways, it doesn't matter. Send. I'm gonna send SOL. I'm gonna send this amount 0.1. This is the FB account. I'm guessing this is the one because we created it, right? So this is basically we paid the rent for it. This was already existing, so I don't think this was the one we created a rent here. I'm guessing this is the account. All right, so it's gonna come back here, going back to FortinDAO, and I don't understand why I don't have that treasury view here. I should though. Let's do this. Nope, still not coming up. Let me send some SOL to the other as well then. FXG. What is this account actually? Assign program ID. Oh no, this is the DAOs. This is the DAOs program basically. So when you create a DAO, you deploy this account. So yeah, this is our treasury. Yeah, exactly. This should be our treasury, if I'm not mistaken. So that just opens it up. It's a little bit deposited council tokens 33%, mint supply, governances, create treasury account. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let me refresh. I don't get why I don't have the treasury view up there. Why is my treasury view not here? Why is my treasury view not here? When I go to unique universe, for example, I wonder if this is just a bug on my end. I believe it is. It's got to be, right? Because Mango DAO, here's the Treasury. Treasury balance, 1 Sol. Right? Treasury, here. Oh. Interesting. Maybe the RPC is having issues right now. This is my DAO. Why don't I have this treasury view? Let me inspect this page. Maybe there's there's got to be some issue here. Because you would normally get the treasury view out of the box. It would just say null. Yeah, I guess that's the issue right here. This page could not be found. Token record, token account. Interesting. So yeah, I'm guessing that this is the issue, that there's something bugging out for now. 5 DTG Favicon members, total votes cast. Why don't I have the treasury view? I am not understanding this. Why don't I have the treasury view? Anyhow, let's create another proposal. Cause like this is the thing. Like I wanna transfer some NFTs into my treasury. Execute custom instruction and create obligation instruction. Huh. So this is what I was saying, that for every proposal you can choose which governance tokens can vote on that instruction. So this is our council token and this is our community token right here. Interesting. Why don't I have the treasury view, man? I wonder if I go on Nation, that I will be able to, if I can do the same thing. Yeah, okay, so it works on Nation with the exact same URL scheme. And so yeah, here we have treasury and assets. On Nation it shows up. I'm guessing there's something, there's some bug on there's got to be some bug on the realms.today front end for now, right? So I'm just going to come over here to Nation. So saying is the exact same backend, it's just a different front end. Assets plus, okay, this is not what we want. Treasury plus, type token account, Sol account. There we go. This is what I was looking on realms, but we'll just make it work on Nation. So token account, I'm going to create a Sol account. Minimum to community tokens to create proposals. I don't actually want the community tokens. I want to use my council tokens to be acting on this. Interesting. You know what? I'm just gonna create it because it's whatever. Prove. Okay, and now we have a treasury, right? I'm gonna deposit a little bit of Sol into this treasury. I'm gonna send in here for me. Come on, send. So I'm gonna send in to this treasury address 1 Sol. Send. Cool. So once you come here, yeah, and we have in this treasury 1 Sol. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna also create. I wonder if it shows up now here on realms. Now that I do have the treasury. Nah, it's showing up. Cool. Interesting. Yeah, it was definitely some kind of bug in Realms. Right. Treasury accounts, deposit address thing, stake with Marinade. Needs to be connected to wallet. Let me connect my wallet here. Current investment, recent activity. Right. I'm gonna create a new NFT account here. Minimum community tokens to create proposal. This is what I'm not 100% sure about, is why is it the community tokens that I need to use to create proposals? Anyhow, I'm going to create an NFT account here as well. So this treasury account is going to be used for NFTs. Approve that transaction. Let me close this. Cool. And now we have here our collectibles. Beautiful. And I'm going to click on plus, deposit NFT to treasury account address, deposit NFT from my wallet. And then here, which NFT do I want to deposit? I'm just going to deposit this DJ Khaled album cover NFT. No, actually, I'm going to deposit this picture because this is close to my heart. Alrighty. Approve the transaction. I'm just going to deposit it from my wallet into the treasury. Approve. Cool. And now if I close this, I can see that here in collectibles we have the NFT in the treasury. Now if I want to send this back, oh, this is just going to open it up. Now if I want to send this back to my wallet, how do I do that, right? How do I send this back to my wallet? I'm gonna hit on click create a new proposal, send back trees NFT to sender wallet. Give me back transfer tokens. This is what we need, right? So it's a token. The NFT is a token. So what we're gonna do is token sol balance 1. How come it's not showing up? How can I transfer that token back? Let me go on nation. Let me see if I can transfer it back on nation. Okay, I can create a proposal in nation to transfer it back. Connect phantom. You have here NFTs. Here collectibles. Click on plus. The treasury account address. And I can also just deposit an NFT by just simply sending it to the the treasury address. So I'm going to do that right now as well. Come in here to my NFTs. And then I'm going to click on this random NFT that I've been creating with the goo under its eyes. I'm going to click on send. And I'm going to do recipient sol address. This is the treasury's address. Click on next, send. There was an error attempting to send one collector's. Interesting, retry. Mint address. If your wallet doesn't support sending NFTs to shared wallets, please generate address using the NFT mint. I wonder how that works. Okay. Because like what I'm guessing is that we don't have an associated token account for the treasury for that NFT. So you would need to pass in the NFT's mint address and then create the associated token account before I can send that in, right? But so click here, collectibles, all. If I just create, please don't just open the Solana Explorer. How can I send this NFT out? This is what I'm wondering, right? Let me create a new proposal here on Nation. Let's see if create new proposal. Let's see if Nation's UI supports sending the NFT out. Okay. Let me actually try with the Sol destination account. I'm just gonna send it. I'm gonna send it to this second wallet here. Amount, let's do 0.1, right? Add proposal. I fucking wrong title. I'm gonna actually reject. This is the thing, you don't wanna, you wanna double check always, because you can't, once the proposal is in there, you can never change it. Send 0.1 SOL to member. Give me back. Add proposal. Remember, my governance token is still in the previous proposal. I didn't release it. So let's see how that works. Let's see if this is going to work. Click on approve. And okay, so I am still able to create proposals even though my governance tokens is locked up in that previous proposal. Okay, system program, just a regular transaction account. This EVX is our Treasury account. 2 yes votes required. Remember that we minted the max supply of the council token is now 3. So 60% of 3 is at least 2 votes. So even if I come here with this wallet, who has 1 governance token, even if I vote yes, which I am going to vote yes, okay with me, it's still going to be 1 vote. Still not going to pass yet. See, you have our approval. Right, yes votes 100%, no votes 100%. So what I'm going to do is I am going to switch my wallet to that other wallet that has 2 of the governance tokens. Right here. Any minute now. Cool. I'll click on this. Nah. Refresh the page. Connect Phantom. Right. And we're signed in with that wallet. Right. I have deposited those governance tokens from my wallet into this. Right. So I have 2 governance tokens. I'm going to vote yes on this. Vote yes. Nice. Give me money. Monies. There it is. Need to approve the transaction of the vote. This is the vote transaction. Just going to approve right there. Cool. There it is. The thing has passed. If we look at my wallet, it's not executed yet. It's just passed. If I look at this wallet, how much SOL it has. Beepity boppity boop. 3.02. Right? Now I'm gonna click release tokens. What is release tokens? What's that gonna do? I need to figure this out now. View advanced transaction details. What's it gonna do? Program ID, governance data G. Oh, that's not telling me much. Anyhow, I'm gonna approve this release tokens. Nothing. Didn't do nothing. Anyhow, I'm gonna execute this. Remember, we had 3.0 something, 2.0 something. Need to approve that transaction as well. To execute the transaction. Yeah, we have 3.0. I'm gonna approve this. And then it's gonna come here and the instruction executed successfully. So we now have 3.1 SOL in this account because we got transferred from the DAO into our wallet. Yep, 3.12. Beautiful. All right. I still don't fully get how I could transfer this out. I'm guessing it needs to be a custom instruction of some sort. Yeah. Needs to be a custom instruction of some sort. Not sure. Not sure. But if we look back here on Nation, I'm gonna connect my wallet. connect. Yeah, the 0.9 Sol, and then it has 1 NFTs. So if I click on here, so here on Nation, we can also see the exact same proposals at 0.Sol member. Click on new proposal. Why is this not working? Why is this button not working of create a new proposal? Let me go on realms.explorer. Where's realms.explorer? Here's realms.explorer. Realm program ID. Connect. Let me close this up real quick. Fort and DAO. I'm gonna open on realms v1. Yeah, so it's gonna show all of the, what are these? Token balance is 0. What are these governances? This is our Sol wallet. This is our council mint. This is our, let me see. So pubkey. This is the DAO's address. Authority is D7. I'm not sure what this is. The owner is the governance contract, the community mint, the council mint. Right. FXD is our this is our associated token address for the council tokens. D7 is our community tokens. This is our NFT. Okay, so this is our NFT Treasury's address. This right here. And I wonder why it's only community token mint, not council token. And then this is our Sol address, EBX. Don't know why it's showing 0 Sol here. But yeah, how do I don't understand, how do I send this collectible out of my treasury? Create a new proposal. Wonder why this button's not working. Let me refresh. Why is the button not working? Inspect. Console. Set console. New. Bro, that button's not doing nothing. Huh. Not sure why the button is not working. But yeah. Can I transfer that through token balance 0, token balance 0? Which one was our NFT treasury? The 7EID, right? Accounts NFT. Yeah, 7EID was our treasury. So I'm gonna come over here to Realms Explorer. 7EID was our, let me close these up. 7EID, no. HSY. Right, so this is the actual treasury, and these are all the NFTs that are in there. I'm gonna send in another NFT just to check. Let me collectibles plus deposit NFT from my wallet. I'm gonna choose this NFT to deposit. I think it's my browser that's having issues, actually. Not. You know what? I'm just going to restart my browser. I am pretty sure it's my browser that's having issues at this point. Let me just do this outside of the screen. Give me a second. Beepity boppity boop. Where's my password? Dang it. Give me a second. Okay, cool. So, connect Phantom. Connected it up. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click on new. Still not working. Bit buggy. Connect Phantom. Yeah, I wonder how I can send out. I guess it needs to be a custom proposal then. New transfer tokens. It's not showing up. My NFT Treasury is not showing up to transfer it out. Yeah, it's still very early. Like this is the thing, is like everything this like DAO structure on Solana is still very early, and this is the official one from Solana Labs. Squads is a lot more refined, but they have been also audited. Like I believe, if I remember correctly, they're audited, their contracts. So I would trust them. Like there's a lot of them that are using, and it's a lot easier to use. So actually, after this video, I'm gonna do the exact same on how to set up a squads. But yeah, execute custom instruction. This is where we would do governance here. This is where we would do a custom instruction to transfer this token out. I'm not sure how to do that yet. So so I'm gonna conclude this video here. It's been fun. I got some knowledge. For example, what did we learn? Let's write it down. What did we learn? We learned that Realms and Nation supports sending SOL out. We learned how to create a DAO. We learned what a council versus community token is. We learned that you need to deposit your governance tokens into the DAO to be able to do anything. We learned what approval quorums do. We learned that it's still a bit limited on what you can do through the front end of Realms. Again, this is just the front end. Like Spl Governance supports all of it. The squads is also built on Spl Governance. They just have their own unique. I think they have like a modified version of Spl Governance. The front end right now is a bit limited. That's the thing. If you want to contribute to it, please do so. I'm also probably going to be checking out how to contribute to all of these things. But yeah, we learned how to make a DAO. We learned what community tokens are, what governance tokens are. We learned where you can do all of these things. So it's realms.today, nation.io, not nations.io. It's nation.io. I'm not sure why this button is not working. We realized that this button is not working. On Nation, you can still do the exact same. You see, start a movement, you're creating a DAO. Yeah, we learned how to create proposals. We learned what can we do with proposals, and that's pretty much it. All right, I'm gonna conclude this video here because it's already been an hour and 10 minutes, and I guess I will see you in the next one. Hope you learned something from this. Hope you learned a little bit of what DAOs are in Solana and the current state of them. In 1 month and 2 months, this is gonna be already hugely improved because things move really fast in this space, and this is being worked on actively every day. All right, Catch you in the next one.